Dauntless preps for open beta. Who really owns Daybreak Games? All that and more. I'm Zach Sharps, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, if you've been anticipating the meteor strike in Epic Games' very popular Fortnite, it's starting to happen. A Redditor posted a video of a meteor striking and knocking out a section of fence, and the damage wasn't that significant, but it could be the harbinger of what's to come with the season ending on April 30th. What isn't ending, though, is the massive money trains flowing into Epic's vault. Superdata reported that Fortnite brought in $223 million during March, surpassing the likes of World of Warcraft. That's pretty crazy. After 14 years of ranking up jobs and battling slimes, Ragnarok Online will be shutting down in Europe on May 25th, and so will all of Gravity Interactive's games. If May 25th sounds familiar to you, it's the exact date of when the General Data Protection Regulation goes into effect in Europe, which rewrites the rulebook on how companies can acquire and use your personal data. As unfortunate as it is that this type of regulation is affecting the availability of games, it makes you wonder what companies in regions not covered by regulations like this are doing with people's data. Are you affected by this move? If so, make sure to leave a comment down below. The open beta for Dauntless is almost here, and Phoenix Labs has a massive update planned for next week in anticipation of its arrival. The update, titled Seeking the Horizon, arrives on the closed beta servers on May 2nd and redefines progression while adding a reputation system, introduces the story campaign, and a lot more. What is that a lot more, though? Well, you'll notice new armor set bonuses, new gear keywords, an overhauled cell system, the ability to resocket cells, new side quests, island rotations, dire behemoths, new exotic weapons and armor, and much, much more. Overall, leading up to the May 24th open beta launch date, that is a very solid update. Can't wait to check out the game. Is it owned by Columbus Nova? Is it not? Is it implicating itself in a crime? Or is it not? Those are the questions everyone has been asking about Daybreak Game Company, as their last week has been a confusing mess. After attempting to remove any press release stating that they were acquired by Columbus Nova and pretty much any mention of the company whatsoever, Daybreak had a revelation that it was never owned by the company to begin with. It was actually owned by Jason Epstein, the former senior managing partner of Columbus Nova. So why the sudden reversal? Well, it's been reported by numerous sites that the Russian company Renova Group has ties to Columbus Nova, and the owner of the Renova Group is being targeted by the US Treasury Department, and $2 billion of his assets are frozen. Oh, but it does not stop there. Most likely due to all this shenanigans, if not, it's really unfortunate timing. The senior VP of Global Marketing and Sales for Daybreak has left the company. Add to this lots of layoffs and a doubling down by Daybreak that it was not actually owned by Columbus Nova, and well, you have a shit show. There's a lot of finer details to the story, so I definitely do recommend you check out the links below, including even Massively OP's original breaking of this story. But on the free-to-play cast, I gave Daybreak 6 months until an inevitable shutdown, because I don't see how this doesn't make them look guilty of a crime. That said, it's time for the question of the week. Last week on the show, I asked if you guys agreed with the Dutch Gaming Authority's ruling. A user by the name of Richard put it very simply: I do agree with the Dutch Gaming Authority. It is time to put an end to loot boxes. This week, if you wish for your comment to be possibly featured on next week's show, make sure to leave a comment down below. This week's question is, what do you think is going on with Daybreak? Are their days numbered? Are they telling the truth? I'm really curious to see where you all land with this one, because it's bizarre. Last up in the news this week, after evading Microsoft and 343 Industries throughout development, El Dorito, aka the Resurrection of Halo Online, will be ceasing development at the request of 343 Industries. The dev team mentions that there was no cease and desist, no DMCA, just a brief conversation that led to an agreement. It's been stressed that the 0.6 launch build for Halo Online will still be available to play, and 343 Industries, along with through other outlets, has seen even more that players want a Halo game on PC. The resurrection of Halo Online saw massive success, and my prediction is that Microsoft will announce the Master Chief Collection for PC at E3 of this year. Unfortunately, such an announcement would mean that you would have to spend money to play Halo on PC, but that'd be an easy purchase for me as a Halo fan. You know what is always free? Giveaways, of course. Yes, head on over to MMOBomb.com, check out that giveaways page, bookmark it, and check it daily to ensure you never miss one. As for myself, signing out till next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps, and I'll catch you guys next time.